In this video, we will define polynomial and introduce some related terminology. In fact, we will consider only polynomials in one variable. A polynomial in one variable x is a sum of terms of the form a times x to the nth power, where a is constant and n is a non-negative integer. Note, that means that n is greater than or equal to 0. For each term, a is called the coefficient and n is called the degree of the term. Look at the table of examples. 6x to the 8th power has coefficient 6 and degree 8. Negative 2x to the 5th power has coefficient negative 2 and degree 5. The other examples are similar. X to the 3rd power, we want to rewrite as 1x to the 3rd power. That has coefficient 1 and degree 3. Notice a constant term, just 5, we rewrite as 5 times x to the 0, so the coefficient is 5 and the degree is 0. Let's look at a variety of examples of polynomials. In general, a polynomial is a sum of terms of the form a times x to the nth power, but we often number our coefficients to match the degree of the term. Polynomials can have any number of terms, and the terms can be written in any order, since addition is commutative and associative. However, it's standard to write polynomials in order of decreasing degree. Knowing some terminology is especially helpful when discussing polynomials. A polynomial is written in standard form when it is written with the terms in order of decreasing degree. The term with the highest degree is called the leading term of the polynomial, even when the polynomial is not written in standard form. We define the degree of the polynomial to be the greatest degree of its terms. In the examples above, the first and third polynomials have degree 3. The second example has degree 4, and the last two polynomials both have degree 2. We name or classify polynomials in two main ways. One way is by the number of terms in the polynomial. A polynomial with exactly one term is called a monomial. For example, negative 3x to the 4th power is a monomial. A polynomial with exactly two terms is called a binomial. For example, 5x cubed minus 15x is a binomial. A 3-term polynomial is called a trinomial. For example, x squared plus 3x minus 2 is a trinomial. Another way to classify polynomials is by degree. A polynomial of degree 0 is called a constant polynomial. A polynomial of degree 1 is called a linear polynomial. A polynomial of degree 2 is called quadratic. And a polynomial of degree 3 is called a cubic polynomial. There are names for higher degree polynomials, but those names aren't as commonly used. We usually just say that a given polynomial has degree n if n is greater than or equal to 4. We do, however, use both classifications together to identify a polynomial. For example, x squared plus 3x minus 2 is called a quadratic trinomial since it has degree 2 and 3 terms.